everyone, my name is Jenna and welcome to my channel Divine Direction. In this video we are going to be looking at the messages for the month of August for the sign of Virgo. So Virgo, first of all, I'm just going to apologize for any noises that you may hear in the background. Unfortunately, there's people home, so there may be noises coming up. So Virgo, let's jump into your reading. I don't even feel like I need to interpret all of the cards because this is what I'm getting from this, okay? The bottom of the deck, so I cut the deck for this one, and you got renew. Nature continually renews itself year after year. I'm focusing more on just the renew. You also got the wish card, okay? Now, there's something very interesting about this renew card. I've had this deck for a while now. I've used it many times. I've never received that card. So another deck that I have, you got the she-wolf card. We're not focusing on that part. Unleash the wild within. I've never received this card. I haven't had it for a long time, but I've done many readings with it. Never came out. Same with this card. You have the abundance planning card. Same deck. I got maybe close to when I got the other one. Never, ever came out. So this is telling me something very significant here. They're saying it doesn't even matter what's on the cards, Jenna. Okay? What the most important thing is that there's 3 different cards in this whole spread that I've never really seen before. And they're saying there's a reason why it came out. Okay? So they're saying you could just clear all of the cards right now and just focus on those 3 and the meaning of that. You do have this card. This card has come out many times. The Traveler card, it says move in a new direction. That's what we're doing. But here's the thing. The importance of these cards is that it's in comparison to all the other cards, not that many new ones, right? So, as we move forward in a new direction, as we move forward after having like this hermit mode and working on healing ourselves, working on coming into alignment with our souls, it's time to move forward, right? It's time to venture into this whole new book, write this whole new book. And they're saying, much like with this reading of having 3 different cards, 3 new cards, we're going to say. If you want to move forward in your life, honey, they're saying, you need to stop doing the same thing over and over. With the toil and labor card, this is a factory. So I'm getting like the same repetition, right? Same thing, moving in the same way, same cycle. It's time to try something different, okay? And they're showing me, I think it was the Taurus reading that I said, taking a new approach. And they're saying this is what we're doing. But Virgo, if you want to go somewhere you haven't been before or do something you've never done before, have a relationship you've never, or a type of relationship you've never had before, you need to start doing something different. That's the same thing of getting out of a cycle. They're making me feel that with the 2 of Pentacles. It's like a continuous loop. That cycle. To break free of that cycle, we need to start doing something differently. Okay? And they're saying it doesn't have to be big. It does not have to be big. You know, to be able to have love in your life, you could just go to a different coffee shop. The marriage card is right underneath that. Meet the person of your dreams and get married, right? That's how quickly your life can change. So they're saying, exactly, you don't have to make a huge change, but start making baby steps. The Connect with Fire card So the example that they're giving me with this is I had some people from high school invite me to a bonfire, right? And they're saying, exactly, Jenna, like, yeah, you knew them from before, but you haven't really, known them for the past several years. But you going to that bonfire, that's you doing something different, because, I mean, I do my YouTube videos, I do readings in my house. I maybe leave my house like once a couple times a week. So they're saying, exactly, how is your life supposed to change if you don't leave the house? How is your life supposed to change if you're waking up at the same time every day, going to the same job every day, coming home and doing the exact same thing every day? And they're saying, yes, if there's destined things to happen, like you could be at work and a new person comes in and that ends up being, the love of your life kind of thing. But they're saying if you're stuck in this same repetitive movements over and over and over, same thing with repetitive thinking, you have to do something differently to get out of it. Right? So they're saying, Jenna, what did we tell you to do? If you wanted to meet friends and the love of your life, what did we tell you? They told me to follow my passions. That from me following my passions, I would come into contact with these people. So with the child card, they're kind of showing me, okay, what is it that you wanted to do as a child? Or while you were growing up, what inspired you? Did you always want to try doing tarot readings? You're here for a reason. I used to watch tarot readers all the time, and I never thought that I could do it. But here I am, okay? Is there anything that interests you that you haven't made a move on? For me, they're showing me like tea leaf reading. I have an interest in tea leaf reading. I just haven't, made a move on it yet. And they're saying that's okay, but if there's something that you want to do, so they're saying with the example of meeting friends maybe, well, what if you, and of course it's going to be hard with COVID and everything, but what if you found a class, like a night class or a workshop or something where you get to learn to do, in my case, tea leaf reading, and then I could potentially meet people who have a similar interest as I do, right? They're saying, yes, it's a matter of finding it, but we can always help with that, they're saying, okay? Say you've been online dating and things haven't worked out. And what they've shown me, so I have online dated on and off for like a decade, right? They're saying, exactly, you were on the same app. Yes, there's more apps available now, but if you're not finding much success on one app, maybe try another. They're saying also tweaking your profile a bit, changing up your pictures, that sort of thing. With me, the last time that I went on, I'm not on anymore, but I just decided, you know what, I have absolutely nothing to lose, so I'm going to be my true authentic self in this profile. Like, I'm not putting up a front like I'm more awesome than I am. But I'm just going to say, this is what I'm looking for. And I had a lot of feedback on it. They weren't, the majority of them weren't exactly what I was looking for, because I was looking for something very specific. They're saying, but Jenna, think about it. So I was looking for a vegan or a vegetarian. I found a couple, but they're saying, with that example though, you wouldn't have put it out before because a lot of the guys in my area are hunters, fishermen. So I didn't think that I would be accepted, but also I didn't think that I'd be able to find that either. But they're saying, if you are looking for something specific, put it out there. And it could even be like a specific interest that you have, putting that on your profile so that you can find, or so that other people can find you, right? So if you're into, and they keep giving me like divination, if you're into that, or tarot cards specifically, or something like that, they're like, I put yard sales. I love going to yard sales. I love looking for antiques and everything. So they're saying, yeah, if you put that stuff out there, is it, in some cases, some people are going to think it's quirky. Yeah. But someone else, like I had a couple of guys message me like, oh my God, I love yard sales and thrift stores. Like, yeah. Don't be afraid to put more of yourself on there. They're saying to a certain degree, obviously, because you have to be safe. But if you love dance, if you love certain types of music, they're saying, let's take a new approach. Let's try something differently. So they're saying, yes, there was only 3 new cards in this whole spread. So what if on your profile you put 2 or 3 different things? So maybe you have a picture of yourself where you're doing one of the activities that you love. So whether you're baking, in my case, like showing tarot or something like that. What if you do that? And they're saying this isn't an ad for teaching you how to date better. But they're saying in a way it kind of is. But trying something different so that you can have a different result. That's all we're saying. And they're like, we could end the video right here if you wanted, Jenna. Because that's the thing, right? You have to be able, if you want to move forward in life, you have to take the steps to move forward. And you can ask your angels and guides to help show you which steps to take. But when you get that intuitive action, they're showing me the take a walk card, you got to start taking the steps and take the movement towards it, right? So yes, I could ask for friends and my angels and guides could send me this invitation from my friend, but if I don't go, well, nothing else is new then. Nothing has changed there. They're saying, like, don't force yourself to do things if you don't want to. Obviously, if you're not comfortable, like obviously with my friends, I would be, but in some cases, you know, maybe it's a work friend who invites you out and you're like, I just don't feel like this is going to be okay. They're saying that's okay. Listen to your intuition always, right? Yeah. Because the vibes that I'm getting, especially with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, I kind of feel like he keeps growing the same crops year after year and he is bored. We're doing the same things year after year, month after month, day after day, bored. Okay? They're saying maybe some of you just need to get out in your community more if you feel guided to, doing volunteering and that sort of thing. It can help you meet new people. It can maybe help you spark new interest in a career or an area that you want to go into. They're saying the sky's the limit. You just need to take the first step. So they're saying with the abundance planning, the vibes that I'm getting from this card, it's like if you want to take control of your finances, what do? You write down your expenses, you make a budget, and you move forward consistently with it, right? That's what they're saying here. They're also saying, especially with it saying abundance planning, if you want something in your life, you can write it down, you can ask the universe for it, and you move towards it. But if you're having difficulty with finances and you don't take the time to, you know, make the budget or be more consistent with it, it's just going to be the same. You're just going to keep making the same mistakes or experiencing the same thing, the same results. I don't like that they said mistakes, but they're saying, yeah, in a way, some, myself included, they're saying mistakes were made. Mistakes were made, okay? Another thing that they were kind of showing me with the 2 of Pentacles, so there's the boats in the background. They're going through the rough seas, right? But then we have the distant horizons card, and this boat is flying in the sky. That's a whole different approach. But they're saying they're not experiencing those rough seas, by the way. But But you think, okay, it's a boat, it needs to be in the water. And they're saying, not necessarily in this example, all right? And they're saying, you have taken so much time to shed the old, to shed all of those layers of limited beliefs and heal those inner wounds. But if you're not moving forward, if you're not taking that action, they're saying it wasn't for nothing, but in a way it might feel like it, okay? So what is it that you want? What is it that you want? Yeah, so you have Mirror Guardian at the bottom of the deck. Take time to reflect. I keep talking about reflection, okay? Reflecting on what it is that we do want and how we can move forward with it. They're saying, you know what, Jenna, like, they don't need to know the how. We take care of the how you ask us, and we'll take care of it, but you need to take that movement. They're also making me feel, with the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck, it's like he's done this. He's got all of these trophies for whatever it is. They're saying wrestling. I don't know. You know, whatever he received all these trophies, awards for, and he's happy with that, but he needs more in his life. Yeah. So they're saying you don't necessarily have to be trapped in a negative cycle or anything. You could just be at the point where I need more, and that's how I feel a lot. I need more in my life. I need something different. Okay? So for some of us, it might be switching up what we're eating. For others of us, it could be, again, taking classes. There's so many different things that you could do in so many different ways that you can move forward with this. But they're saying you have to take the first step. And they're saying sometimes the first step is just asking us for help. Yeah, the Moon card. So they've got the path. The path is there, but they're all at the beginning of the journey. None of them have actually set foot on it. Okay. Hermit card in reverse. So we're out of that hermit mode. You might still feel like you're a little bit in it, or like in that in-between. That's what I feel. I feel that I'm in the in-between right now. But they're saying that path is ready for you when you're ready to make that first move. Okay. If you're not ready yet, if you don't feel ready yet, that's okay. I keep getting this message. You have the Oracle card that says, wait for important information. Okay? So some of you might have an idea of where you want to go, but you're kind of paused right now. You might not know exactly why you're paused right now. And this could be, they're saying, listen to your intuition, because this could be because you're waiting for information that you don't even know that you're waiting for. All right? Some missing pieces from the puzzle, and they're showing me the Four of Cups. There may be one more thing that needs to arrive, and this could just be bits of information, okay? That can help you move forward. For some of you, it could be a check, some money coming in that will help you to be able to take that class, or buy the car so that you can get to your job. You know, it's so many different things that it could be, okay? So I'm definitely feeling that we're moving out of the hermit energy if you haven't already. This is kind of like a limbo I'm feeling. But we're just, if you feel that you need to take a pause and reflect, that's perfectly normal, they're saying, and perfectly okay. But when the time comes, take that gift, and that could just be the intuitive nudge. Yeah, they're not in my head, the intuitive nudge on what to do to move forward, okay? Okay, Virgo, I think I'm going to end the message right there. As plain and simple, they're saying to go anywhere that you haven't been before, you need to do something you haven't done before. And take that step, okay? I hope you have a wonderful month of August, Virgo. Please let me know if this resonates, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.